So Justin Ross and Patrick Mahomes could be a lethal combination that the league is not ready for. Now, a lot of Chiefs fans argue that Justin Ross is not even going to make the roster, but y'all really need to stop saying that, man. Justin Ross is talented. He's a former first-round pick. Like, I get he's a UDFA, but it's not hard to believe that Justin Ross could be a very good player. I mean, look what he did in Clemson before injury, and he's a very tough kid. I mean, he was battling through injury, and he was making these big plays happen with a very good quarterback in Trevor Lawrence. He played in the Natties. So he is 100% ready for the big moment. And I do think he could be a very good wide receiver if he keeps developing throughout these years and he continues to develop. And another player I want to talk about is Kadarius Toney. Now, this video is mainly about Justin Ross, but we know Kadarius Toney is obviously a talent that doesn't come. That's a talent that doesn't come to every team, you know. Like, that's a very hard talent to find. He's a rare talent. He's a different breed, special. And Justin Ross is also, as well, very special in my opinion. The way he could just go up there, grab it, and he's like that tall possession receiver that you trust. That's something that the Kansas City Chiefs need. And I do think he's going to be a very good red zone threat for them, and he is going to get playing time due to his size and his frame because we really don't have that. We have that in Marquez Valdes-Scantling, but he doesn't play true to his size. Justin Ross plays true to his size, and he literally outmuscles defenders. And people really do have to put some respect on Justin Ross' name. Like, I understand he got hurt and he was banged up, but once upon a time, man, like after his freshman season, Ross was honestly considered a lock to be a first-round pick, and he even had the potential to go in the top 10. And now he's a UDFA. Things happen. And the reason why this drop-off happened is obviously because of injuries. He had that neck injury. It caused him to miss all of the 2020 season. Then he suffered a hairline fracture in his foot that he literally played through. He literally played through it and was still making plays. So now that he's fully healthy, I mean, like, what's the risk? At first, people was like, oh, investing a pick in him could have a high reward, but we didn't even invest a pick in him, bro. He's a UDFA, so it's honestly no risk, and I do think he's going to make the roster, and he's going to have a chance to play and show what he do. Show what he could do. He going to be a part of this team in the future, and what he could do when he's healthy is 46 catches with 1,000 yards. That's what he had in his freshman year, man. 18 years old, playing with NFL talent around him, T. Higgins, and he was the best receiver on that team. At 18 years old, it's honestly crazy. 9 touchdowns with 1,000 yards in his freshman season. And this is why I do think he's worth the risk. Like, him having a breakout year at age 18, it's good. That's something very good. And he's proven at his best, he was one of the best wide receivers in college football. And I do think if he could just be fully healthy with no problems, that he's going to make a lot of plays. He's going to make a lot of plays. And I do think that he could be a star at the next level. And he's definitely worth the risk. And sky's the limit for Justin Ross, man. And I'm not mad at the Kansas City Chiefs for wanting to take that risk. And Chiefs fans shouldn't be either. We just know Clemson is good with these big-bodied wide receivers. If I miss a few, I'm only going to name 3. DeAndre Hopkins, great hands. T. Higgins, great hands. Justin Ross, great hands. So I want a guy that could go up there and grab the ball. Mahomes is in trouble when he needs to throw it up. We need a reliable wide receiver like that with them type of hands. And I do think Justin Ross is just that guy. I mean, he may not put up 1,000 yards this season. He may not even put up 700 yards, but I do think he could come in and make plays. He could get touchdowns. He could put up 500 yards and make clutch catches in key situations. And maybe like a year or 2, maybe that's when he'll start breaking out. But I think he could just keep improving, and he's going to stay on the Kansas City Chiefs. People saying he's not going to make our roster. He's going to sign with someone else. Why do you think that? Like, I don't understand. Why would you think Justin Ross isn't going to make the roster? Like, why wouldn't he? I think we're going to have, 6 to 7 wide receivers. So he definitely could make the roster, man. Over 3 years, dealing with injury, 158 receptions for 2,379 yards and 20 touchdowns. That's pretty good. 6'4", 210 pounds. So that's just something we don't have, man. We need that. We need that. If he could do good, we would have been need DeAndre Hopkins. Like Andy Reid himself said, Justin is coming along. He feels good. His foot feels good. And the surgery that he had worked up well to this point. It worked him up well to this point. He's made some nice plays for us in this training camp, and he said he knows Patrick Mahomes got trust in him, so that's good to see. And he's 100% right. Patrick Mahomes has a lot of trust in Justin Ross, and he loves him. He loves him. I get people say, oh, of course he's going to love him. That's his teammate, but he has confidence in him. He's not going to have confidence in every single player. Like, even though it may look like he does, trust me, quarterbacks, sometimes they know who to throw to in certain situations and who not to throw to. Trust me. People going to think I'm reaching, but I promise you, quarterbacks know who to go to or who. Like, why you think Mahomes always looks for Kels other than MVS sometimes? Like, I know it sounds like I'm hating on MVS, but I just want to see somebody use their size. Like, MVS, he plays like a 5'9" fast receiver. Justin Ross is going to out-muscle these players. He's going to jump up there. He's going to leap up. He's going to be exciting to watch. I can't wait to see Patrick Mahomes throw a touchdown pass to Justin Ross. I can't wait. I can't wait to see that. And I understand that rare spinal condition that was revealed after he took that hit in spring practice. I understand that's concerning, but he should be very fine now. I think he's good. He's looking very good. He's going crazy in OTAs. He's burning people. He's making catches. Mahomes is throwing him dots. I want to see that translate to the field throughout the season. That's what we need to see. And when you're 6'4" and like 210 pounds, you have insane athleticism, strength, route running skills, your catching ability, and you're very competitive. That's why you could be one of the top wideouts in this loaded class. I understand he sat out the first year. That's another thing. You're just soaking up experience. You're learning the playbook. You're seeing the Chiefs win. You're understanding the culture. So you're going to be ready for this year. You're going to be ready for this year. Now, I get he's not the most perfect prospect, but he's an outside receiver. He's an outside receiver that could do very good on the outside. He probably can even play the slot. Probably. I don't know about that, but he's definitely a good outside receiver. And when you're a UDFA and you sign with the Kansas City Chiefs, that will help you out a lot. Clemson, he had Trevor Lawrence as his quarterback, and I think he could see similar results to his success in Clemson with the Chiefs because he's going to be running routes for Patrick Mahomes, who's honestly an unreal quarterback and may go down as the greatest quarterback of all time. And all 4 of Mahomes' seasons as a starter, the Chiefs have ranked among the top 5 passing offenses. So Justin Ross is going to eat in our offense. This is a perfect time for him to get on board. And the way we're crafting a new offense after trading Tyreek Hill is going to help Justin Ross shine even more because the ball is going to get thrown his way for some type of reason. And this is no risk, and we could get a potential superstar at a bargain bin price. And that's why Chiefs fans shouldn't be mad at this, mad at people for hyping him up, because there's literally no risk, man. There's no risk. But it's been your boy Chiefs Priority, and I'm out, man. Peace.